Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. Alright, what's going on, Vikings fans? Welcome to another episode of Talk Vikings with me. We have the Detroit Kitty Cats in town. Well, they're not in town. We have to go to Detroit. We have to go to Ford Field. One of the places I feel really good about any year. It could be any year, like 2010. Just ask me anytime. 2010, 2020, 2021, 2030. 2030, I'm going to be confident in my Vikings going to Ford Field and getting a win. Okay? It's just a tradition. It's just a it's just a feeling. Now, if it was Lambo, I thought about the car. I was about to say if it was a Lamborghini. Lambo. That's short for Lamborghini. Lambo. If it was Lambo, now we have a different. I don't know. It's just certain places you just do good there. Same thing with baseball. Like for some reason, my Twins at Yankee Stadium, we just can't do it. We'll beat up we just can't win at Yankee Stadium. It's once in a while we'll do that. I don't know why. I don't know certain things. So Ford Field is one of those places where I don't care, man. It could be the Gophers playing the Lions. I'm gonna feel good about a win at Ford Field. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know what it is. But I say that to say this. If these Vikings lose that game to Detroit in Detroit, with where we're at, playoff spots on the line, Washington just took our spot. Washington, where did they come from? Weren't there like 3 wins for like a few weeks? Where did they come from? Oh my God. And then their quarterback was a former Viking that we got rid of. I bet he's just laughing wherever he's at right now. Like he loved how they slid in and took our spot. But the season is not over, and I think they have a harder schedule going forward than us. Like if we don't get on a win streak here, like if the Vikings lose this game, it's going to be rough. If they lose to the winless Lions, it'll be rough, man. All of this is getting destroyed. I'm still a fan. I love my. I'm not one of those people who are like F them. No, I'm still going to be. But if they lose to Detroit, I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. I'm quitting. You're not supposed to quit on your team. You're supposed to hang in there. I'm quitting. I'm done. For the season, I'm done. They lose against Detroit, I'm done. Stop. All this is coming down. Everything's getting burnt. I'm done. See us next season. Zimmer got to go. And I'm a Zimmer guy. I don't want Zimmer to go. You lose to Detroit is on the coaching. We have a way better team than them. We have way better skill players than them. And like the best thing they have is DeAndre Swift. He's injured. How do you lose to Detroit? Oh. Thought I knocked my skull flag down. How do you lose to Detroit? A depleted Detroit team. Like, what are they even good at? Are they even good at? Well, they lost against Chicago, but their defense kind of held the run, which is not what they're known for. But they had their defense kind of did good. No, not really, because they allowed a bunch of pass yards. Andy Dalton, the Detroit Lions. I think you can legit make fun of the Detroit Lions. Like you could. Wasn't there the only undefeated? Weren't they the only winless team in the history of the league? All right, you know what? Let me stop. I can make a whole. Y'all see what I'm doing? I can make a whole. I can make an hour video just trashing the Lions. Okay. This is why we can't lose to them. How do you lose? How do you become the first? How do you become their first win? That is an insult. That is like, and it's a little scary because if you remember the first game, I don't know how we beat Detroit. I don't know how we beat Detroit. If Kirk don't complete one of those 2 passes to Adam Thielen, we lose. Detroit suck. How does the Lions, you know what they're gonna do? They need big chunks of yards. How do y'all just let them the Lions suck? But at the same time, they are an NFL franchise. Yes, they are, and you have to respect them. They do have professional players, but come on, man, your record speak for yourself, man. What are they? 0-10, 0-11? No, 0-10 and 1. Then we got them, and then we got the team they drew with next. Y'all have to win these 2 games. Have to. They, like our Vikings, they should have won, or they've been, like, we're going to go over that stat again. The only team that's been in every game, okay? So, like, if you've been watching them, you know our problems. We just can't finish game. We don't know how to utilize our weapons. Some games they did, some games they didn't. If you know your football, you know Clint is figuring things out. But y'all had the whole off season. But whatever, we'll kind of give it to you. Maybe the plan didn't go as well, or certain things didn't go. So you had to explore other areas. Okay, give that to you, because certain games is like the Dallas game, or like certain games is like, why are you not using Justin Moore? And then certain games is like, okay, yeah, there you go. You used them. That's what's supposed to happen. You know? So we understand. But the Lions, like, never mind, let me not get sidetracked. You know, anybody can look at the Vikings and kind of understand their record. You know, new OC, second year receiver, a lot of new players. You know what I mean? So even though they got a lot of talent, they're kind of, I'm going to use our word, gel. They were kind of figuring out how to gel, because you need that chemistry. You can have all the best players. If these guys don't know how to play together and have a good chemistry, you have a problem, you know? So they've been kind of figuring out how to use I thought the offseason was good, a long enough time. But I guess, you know, they're still figuring things out during the season. We have the weapons. And I honestly think before this season is over, we're going to figure this thing out. You know, it's taking longer than what it's usually supposed to be, but we're going to figure it out. Thank God Dalvin's injury is not a season ending. And he's just injured every season, man. God, love that dude, but he's injured. So hopefully, you know, they got go-to plays. They got signature plays. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got situation plays. I think they're still working on that. And too bad, like, we're going to like the last little quarter of the season. We're in the third quarter, but we're going to the last quarter. I'm still optimistic that they get it together and everything comes right. And, you know, this team is playing at a high level and clicking on all cylinders. Now, the Lions, hell no. The Lions are so different from the Vikings. They just suck, man. So they traded their franchise quarterback, Matt Stafford, who's way better than Jared Goff. Like, I don't need to give a history, but you know what it is. They traded him for like a bunch of picks, and they settled with Jared Goff, and like no, man, like I didn't know what the Lions knew they weren't gonna have a good season. Okay, they just didn't know it was gonna be this bad. There's no way they thought this was gonna be a productive season. Just no way. Like if you look at all the moves they made in the offseason and just like their roster. Like, we just can't lose to this franchise, man. I don't know how else to put it. We just can't. You can't lose to the Lions, man. Like, this right here should be the beginning of a win streak. Okay, let's use this game. Clint should shine in this game. Zimmer should shine in this game. Like, it shouldn't even be a close game. Like, this is the game where y'all should shine. Like, your best plays, draw up all your little experiment plays. But then again, don't get beat up. They are a professional team, but like, they're the worst team in the league. They are a winless team. This shouldn't even be a 1 touchdown game. This should be like a 3 touchdown games, man. This should be a 3 score game at least. Like, the boys should shine in this game. You getting Michael Pierce and Dalvin Tomlinson back. They should get a sack each. The defensive line should shine in this game, man. Now we're getting half of the original defensive linebacker, Michael Pierce and Dalvin Tomlinson. DJ Wonnum started as a starter. He was starting over Everson Griffin. Then Griff started to pick up his play. So we're only gonna have and Sheldon Richardson. He know how to play defensive end. So I mean, like, I'm cool with that line with DJ and Sheldon at the end and Dalvin and Dalvin Tomlinson and Michael Pierce. I mean, that's not a bad defensive line. That's not a bad defensive line. And you know what they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do. Even though they don't have DeAndre Swift, we have the worst run defense in it. And I don't know how does a Mike Zimmer team have the work? Whatever. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the ball. Jared Goff, and last week he had all right. Not all right. He had 170 yards, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now you got 2 touchdowns, but that's not a good throwing day. But I guess you add the 2 touchdowns, it's not bad. Pretty efficient. They're gonna run the ball a lot. Now they got to be the most cursed team in the league because the one and only thing they had going for them got injured. DeAndre Swift. I actually like Swift. Like, if I was gonna vote for a person to go to the Pro Bowl, I would put him in there. But then again, you think about backs like Dalvin Cook and okay, never mind. No DeAndre Swift for the Pro Bowl. Nobody from that team goes to the Pro Bowl. Like, no, you got to win a game at least. Like, you know, so they're gonna run the ball because of our bad run defense. Like, come on, man, y'all gotta stop the run. Stop their run. Jared Goff is gonna pass the ball, but they don't use him like that. They don't use him. They don't use their passing game like that. The numbers speak for itself. So they're gonna run the ball a lot. That's what they do. They run the ball to open up the pass. That's what they do. We should just crush them. We should. I'm probably. This should have been. There's supposed to be a short video. I just supposed to come on here and let y'all know this shouldn't even be a competition. But I'm like, just going on. But it's frustrating. Like, it's scary, man. Like, it's scary to even think that the game was close. So it's like, to even think that the Lions are a real threat. Like, it shouldn't be close at all. Like, end it. Kirk should come out and perform, man. I want the Chargers Kirk. I want the Carolina Panthers Kirk. Come out there and make these Lions look like the team. Make them look like their record. Like, you know, Kirk need to come out and ball, man. This is one of them games where he can just really, you know, get everybody back on track again, because it's like a week-to-week basis. Oh, Kirk Cousins. Oh, Kirk Cousins. Kirk again. Kirk. Oh, Kirk again, man. Kirk. Here go Kirk again. It's like the Kirk Cousins fan base versus the Kirk Cousins haters base. Those two bases are just going at it. Oh, and it's the Minnesota fan base split in two. The Kirk haters and the Kirk lovers. They're just every damn weekend going at it every weekend. Like, I already mentioned this, but it was one of the points I wrote down. Zimmer and Kubi actually really shine in this game. Like, this is one of the games where, like I said, they should be getting ready for a win streak. This should be the first game of a win streak, at least a 4-game win streak, or at least a 3-game win streak. You know, so this is the game where they could really do their thing, man. You know, put a great game plan together. Is the simple fact that it's an NFL team. You got a game plan, but it's the Lions, man. The simple fact that they suck in everything. We've dominated them. Like, I'm repeating myself. Beat the Lions by at least a few scores. There shouldn't be any competition. You have way better weapons than them. You have more talent than them. You have a better record than them. You're just everything more than them. Like, whoop these kitty cats. Get us back to 500. We go to Pittsburgh. Oh no, we got the Steelers here at US Bank. Oh, prime time. And we're gonna be in our prime time jerseys. Oh, I think we get Pat P back, because Pat P, he's on the COVID list. He's gonna be. Are they gonna? Who's gonna be out there? Cam Dantzler. I wonder if they're gonna pick on Cam. Nah, it's Detroit. It's Detroit. They're gonna stick to their little game plan. Run the ball because the coach don't trust I don't trust the quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you guys in a post-game show after we spank these kitty cats. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be all optimistic and joyous and feeling good about ourselves and going to the next week. Now, I should say this is not no real competition. There haven't been a competition for everybody. Well, there were a real competition for the Steelers. The Steelers must have had a bad game. I didn't see that game. I should go watch the replay. The little 15-minute replay thing that NFL does. The little short film of the whole game. The game recap. But yeah, man. Like I said, this should be an easy game, but it is an NFL team, and there's been some shocking games. There's like that 49ers and the Rams. I said St. Louis. Like that 49ers and LA game, the Rams game. I did not see that coming. The Rams got smacked. They've lost a couple games in a row. They're not looking like how they were looking. I mean, like this year is like anybody can get it from anybody this year. So that's what's scary about this game against the Lions. Like, they could whoop us. They almost did the first game. They were, you're optimistic, like, oh, we're gonna smoke them. But then again, anything. Let me stop jinxing my boys. We're gonna go to Ford Field and we're gonna crush them. We're gonna crush them. That's how we're gonna keep it. All right. So forget the doubts or whatever. We're gonna go to Ford Field. We're gonna go to Detroit and we're gonna smack them. All right. So forget the big D. We're gonna leave a big V. We're gonna leave a big V stamp on that field before we leave. All right, man. I mean, let me stop. It's like when you did something in school, when you messed up in school, you don't want to go home, you don't want to face the music from your parents. They waiting on you. That's how I feel about this game. It's like, I'll catch you guys later. Skol, baby.